You move just like that. Hell yeah.
All right, Sean, you're live. Give
All
us the
right,
juice.
welcome, Investor Thrive Nation, on this beautiful Monday, the 21st. This Celebrity Dial, once again, this is showing us, or the intent of this call is for anybody, no matter where you are, who you are, or where you're from, to come as you are and to make dials and to see how they go, as far as,
Sean, do you want to sing that song, Come As You Are?
Well, problem is I don't sing well, but more importantly, I don't really know the words other than "Come as you are."
Are you talking about the Nirvana song?
What's that?
Are you talking about that Nirvana song, Come As You Are? That one?
Oh yeah, no. I was thinking more like how Jesus says, "Come as you are."
Oh, you're thinking about the Jesus one. All right.
Come as you are, okay? And well, it's great to be here. Hopefully we get back to try to follow up with it, see if I can log something up live. And the goal is for anybody to come on here and just take some shots, practice your craft, and just be open to critiques and tips and tricks. So that's the goal for this call. I hope everybody enjoys it, and we'll be here the rest of the week.
Appreciate that, Sean. So let me ask you something, brother. Can you give us some sales tips today? Something that you've learned today as you've been working?
Yeah, I can. Thanks for asking, Nate. What can I tell you is, doesn't matter what your process is, where you are again in the process of this business or whatever your sales skills are, whatever your process is, you need to stick to it. Start to develop some type of routine, some type of process for every single one of your calls. First, it starts with a script, gathering information. That's kind of its own separate thing. And then that's part of your process. Then whatever it is, take it to underwriting, come back with a preliminary offer, range, get picture, whatever your, process is, practice it through and through. Because having a process is how you're going to go from like, I get 1 or 2 deals a month to like, I get a lot of deals a month, as well as just, becoming better, more efficient, and being able to, negotiate with sellers on a different level, just because you're so comfortable with your technique and your skill. And it's important, because in our business, we try to stick to a process, qualify it, underwrite it. We do a secondary touch where we're like, hey, we're with underwriting right now. This is the range we want to be in. Okay. Do you have any evidence that can lead us or get us a better offer? Yes. Great. Send it. Okay, I'll present my final offer. Boom. And then at the end of that, it's like, I know where I stand with that person. They didn't accept it. I go for a no, be like, hey, this is a no. I understand. And then I don't have to be guessing or following up with that person. I know they didn't accept my offer where I needed to be in order to buy this, fix it, and flip it. So I can be confident that if somebody else buys it, then, that's just the way the business goes. But that's the long-winded answer of what I've learned today. Stick to the process.
So the process, Sean, is, from what I understand, is you use a big part of the process is using the underwriter.
Yeah, the key. Yeah, really, really beneficial for anybody, even if you're alone. But you should obviously strive to get to the point where you can have somebody in your business that will give you a non-biased look at the property, confident, and go, okay, I'm not being emotional. This is the RV, And then at that point, after you've qualified it, you should have a grip on the rehab as far as what it needs. And you're just guessing at that point, and that's okay. But you can give yourself some type of number to work with, so that you're like, all right, I got a range that I know I got to be in, and then, yeah, so that's important. So that to answer your question, yes, that is the first step, is to underwrite it, and then have, whether that's you or somebody else. But I blame the underwriter. I'm the sales rep. I'm the acquisition person. I'm the person that's going to help the person selling get the number they need. So I don't want to be the bad guy. I didn't make the number. I didn't underwrite it. It wasn't me. So they're able to build, so I'm able to try to keep that rapport with that person, even to the very end, where I make them an offer that may not work. That happens a lot.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this. So there's not a lot of people hopping on that we can call with them and critique them, but let's
Yeah.
do a role play. Let's do a role play with me and you. So
Yeah.
I'm the seller. You're gonna make an offer that you know is probably just take me through the process.
I'll take you through a qualifying call. How about that?
Yeah, take me through a qualifying call. Let's show people our process and let's see if they think it's trash or not.
Well, that's cool. If you want, I can do a live.
Oh, you want to do a live one?
Yeah, let's see if I can get this homie on the horn here.
Get him on the horn, brother.
Get him on the horn and let's give him a real live offer here. Because I shot him a text earlier and we kind of left off that I was going to call him earlier, actually. So I'm a little late, unfortunately, but that's the way it goes sometimes.
Yeah, bro.
And let's see. Here we go.
Get him on the horn, brother.
Get him on the horn. Oh my gosh.
This is David Lucero. I'm able to take a call at this time. Call me back, leave a number, and I will return your call. Thank you.
At the tone, please record your
Call him
message.
again, bro. Yeah, hit him with the double dial. What's up, Scotty?
Oh,
He's about to hit a live call right here, Scotty.
Hello?
hi, David.
Who's this?
Hey, this is Sean Hayes. You and I were speaking earlier from Allfront Homes and about your property on Custer Ave there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's still a good time to follow up, or?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Awesome. Well, we left off, just to recap, and you gave me some information about the property. So I was going to go to underwriting and, kind of see where we'd be, as well as I know you were going to send me some photos. Did you get that link I sent you?
Yeah, I just sent you the pictures. You haven't got it from me?
Oh, no, I haven't gotten them yet. So
Sean, it's Sean at offerhomes.com.
yeah, it's Sean at Offer on Homes. But I sent you a link to send it to. I don't know. Yeah, obviously you didn't see that link, but yeah, I also didn't get an email from you either.
Hey, do me a favor. Send me a link to this number, to 719.
Hold on 1 second here. Let me make sure I get it right here. Sorry, go ahead.
719 289 1539.
Sorry, you broke up there. 719
289.
and then 1539.
Yeah.
719-289-1539.
And I'll send it to that link.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna shoot you a link, and just to let you know, I'm gonna have them look at the pictures, and they'll come up with an offer here, and then I can give you a call back in the next. Will you get those for the next, I don't know, hour?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be available for the next hour.
Okay. So what I want to do is just call back, and I'll present you the offer as far as the price, and then if it works, I want to send you a written agreement and have you go over that and make sure you're comfortable. And if all that's gravy, then that decision. All right.
Okay.
All righty. Sounds good. Thanks, Dave.
Thank you.
Bye.
Masterclass, brother.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay.
So walk everyone through what you just did there, brother.
Okay. So this was a middle of I've already qualified him. I found out why he's selling, all this other good stuff. And it didn't work out perfectly as far as process goes, because he was going to a doctor's appointment when I talked to him. So I really did catch him at a time where he wasn't available. But what I would normally do is I would do the qualification call and then go to underwriting. And then me and my underwriter, we look at it. We figure out where it needs to be on the ARV and where we think we could actually be in a range to fix it and flip it. based on the information he gives me, and then so it's kind of a. I mean, it's a deep dive analysis, but we spend about 5 minutes usually if it's not like some crazy property, and then I have the way I leave the call off is hey, I'm got the information, thanks. I'm going to take this to my underwriting team. This is definitely a property that we would like to make a cash offer on, and then I take that and I say, hey, I'll be ready to call you back in the next 30 to 40 minutes and make you an offer. Are you going to be available? Yeah, I'll be available. Okay, if they will be available, great. So then I analyze it.
You get it.
No, it's not. It's spam. Then where was I? And then underwrite it, and then so I tell them, hey, I'm gonna call you back in 30, 40 minutes. So then I underwrite it. As soon as I figure out where I need to be, I call back within 10 minutes, hopefully. That's the goal. So that it's fresh, 5 minutes if I can, as soon as I can, call them back and say, hey, I'm with underwriting. Where we're at right now is basically they want to be, and then I go even lower than that range. And I'm like, yeah, it's unfortunate. I know you said this number, yeah, they will really want to be here. Oh man, no. And if they don't hang up, then I say, okay, well, listen, it's not their final offer. They're still looking at it. They just kind of, I quickly talk to them about it. Do you have any other information that you didn't share with me on the call that, about the condition of the home or something? Yeah. Usually it's no. I mean, sometimes they're like, well, no, but sometimes they're like, yeah, you know what? I forgot the driveway was redone. I cut a bunch of trees down, something like that. Okay, cool. Like, well, that's great. Thank you. Also, would you be able to get some photos? Yeah, I can get some photos. Okay, if you can give me some photos, that's really what's gonna. If we get some good photos, I'm gonna send you a link. If we get all the pictures we need, that's gonna be the best way for us to get a final offer. Okay, great. Usually they'll be like, okay, I can send it. Sometimes they can't send it right away. If they can't send it right away, that kind of throws a wrench in it. But either way, I know that usually I can get sometimes even more of a number out of them out on that call. So it could be like, yeah, that's where they want to be. And they'll be like, well, don't call me back unless it's here. So then sometimes they even give you a reduced number right there. So you're like, okay, cool. And then that makes you feel good about it. Then you go back. But if they send you the photos right away, they're interested, one, it makes you realize, okay, this person's very interested. Second, what it does is starts to make their mind training, right? This is like, they're getting a customer service experience. And then basically, boom, I call them back as soon as I'm, in the next 30 minutes and say, hey, this is my final offer. And I'll have it written up already. Like it's already in your inbox. Just open it up, take a look at it. And then, we have a kind of a presentation we do. We'll show comps. Well, it really depends on where they were at. If their number's too far, I do different things. We'll go back and have a money conversation and say, hey, whatever, this is, and actually present it. But if they're in the range, then we just go boom. I mean, if they're in the range, then we just go straight to the sales contract. But if it just depends on, where you're at and what this person needs. This person is close to our number, but needs a little tune up. So
I have a question, Sean. So why aren't you, before saying let me go to my underwriter, why aren't you giving them an anchor, or do you usually do that?
So yeah, no, I actually do. I'm sorry. That's
You're
definitely
good.
That's an important part of the call, right?
Yeah, because you don't want to be like, let me go to my underwriter, and then them not be like ready at all.
For sure. So yeah, exactly. I definitely do give that anchor, and that's an important part of the qualification. Because our lead acquisition guys, they don't do that. They don't have any money talks. So all they're doing is call, like, hey, you want to sell it? Great. That's good. Get it to me, make it a sales qualified opportunity. And then, I anchor. I say, this is not my offer. I'm just looking. In the last minute, we've been talking about, this part of the conversation.
Or something along the lines of, hey, my underwriter, they're probably, I haven't asked them, but they're probably going to want to be around this price. Is that something you would be open to?
Exactly. Are you open to that? No. And then from right there, I try to get a more specific number, right? I'm always trying to get a more specific number if I can. and again, I go over the issues, what they're doing with the money and stuff like that. So when they say numbers, I'm just like, okay, so you're going to invest that, right? You need this to do this, right? Sometimes, I try to get as deep as I can with them so that, I can get a clear picture as possible of what they're going to do with the money and what their plans are. But yes, I give them an anchor. And if their anchor is, I'm sorry, if their number is very far off, we basically have three options once we get to that point. It's they're in our range and they should be, which that's an easy one, right? That happens. Or they're not in our range for a cash offer, but they should be, meaning they've given me every indication my house is trashed. I don't want to do this. I want to sell it as is. So those are the people that we continue to follow up with for cash offers. And then three is they're not in our range and they shouldn't be in our range. That's a retail opportunity. And then we push that to our broker that we try to get listings for. So we try to monetize that avenue as well. So really the two people that I continue to pursue with cash are those that are, either in our range or should be in our range. And then the other two are we go to retail where we try to get listing as well as pitch a creative offer. Say, hey, we can give you that number, but we're gonna need this amount of time, and then we'll give them a presentation like that. So we're trying to give them as many pitches as we can. Because that's the way that you get a deal.
All right, I have a call I can make. I just had an agent I just called earlier. I'm gonna call her back for everybody. Okay. Can you hear me?
God, let's do it.
Okay,
Sounds
so
cool.
this is an agent that I made an offer. I didn't make an offer to, but I called her about her listing. She didn't answer, so she just called me back. All right, let's get it. Can you guys hear that ringing? Okay.
This is Amy Lynn Gardner Jones, Berkshire Hathaway Real Estate.
No, she just told me to call her, bro. Like 1 minute ago.
I told you, nights and weekends, baby. That's all they were.
Yo, but you know me, I'm strong with that double dial. I'm calling her back. I don't play around. I hit that double dial.
Major league.
I'll even triple dial. She must have walked in and did something, been busy or something. I'm sure she'll call back during her call.
This is Amy Lynn Gardner Jones.
All right. Anyway, I just called. I'm sending her a text. I just called you. Calling back. Oh, there she go. There we go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Hello?
Hey, it's Amy, Berkshire Hathaway. How are you?
Hey, how you doing, Amy? It's good to hear from you. Sorry about the phone tag.
Oh no, that's okay. I'm just trying to get. I was going to give the office a call because weren't even supposed to show it as active yet.
Oh, it's not.
Is that the one you were calling on?
Yeah, you said that it's not supposed to be active. The one in Spanish Fork on 160 West.
Well, okay. You're texting about a different one. Sorry, I have like 3 in Spanish. I apologize. So you're talking about the one that is 500,000, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm calling you about anyone you have because you know how it is these days. I mean, you're in power. I mean, if you got a deal, I'll look at it because I'm looking to buy one ASAP.
How much are you looking to spend? What kind of home are you looking for?
We are looking for we're fix and flippers, and we try to find our own deals, but it's been a little bit harder and harder these days. So we're exploring all avenues. We check the MLS. We do everything now, and we have some success finding deals that way. But it's just you just got to ask. That's all you got to do. You got to ask and network, right?
Yeah, that one we're probably they really are not showing it till Tuesday, Thursday, or Saturday
Okay.
in the afternoon. We're trying to just space out when we're showing because of their health concerns that the husband has. So when I get to a stopping point, I'm stopping by there here in just a little bit. I got to stop
Okay.
and chit chat with them, make sure we're good with when we're going to show it, and then I can sure get back with you. I got
Yeah.
to get a lockbox on it and everything anyway. So
It looks like a fixer-upper to me. I mean, it looks like it's an older home built in the 1900s, so it looks like it needs quite a bit of work. Is that right?
mainly just flooring, and I would probably redo the kitchen if it were me, but the bathroom is brand new.
You said just the flooring?
The flooring and paint, and I would do a facelift on the kitchen, but that's just me.
Okay.
Facelift in there. Yeah. The bathrooms are pretty cool. They've just redone those in the last few years.
Yeah, it does look like the
Electrical's
bathrooms have been done.
redone.
Are you still there?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got a question. Are they with the way the market is right now, I understand that you got to have an edge in order to get these properties. Do they care about do they have a timeline where if I was able to close in a week with no concessions or any stipulations and just a cash offer, do you think they'd be interested in that, or they just do they not care about time and they'd be willing to go a month or two for someone that's financing?
They don't even live. They don't live there. 30 days would be the most I would do for financing, though.
Okay, okay. So they don't live there. Was this like a rental for them, or?
No.
Okay.
But the family's cleaning it out, so.
Oh, okay.
They're just in town to get it clean and get things out. So.
Got it. Okay.
There's just a few things, but yeah. But I can get back with you. Like I said, I'm stopping by there in just a little bit, and then I can find out what they're thinking. I'm on the way right now.
Okay. And just curious, you said you had some other ones coming. Do you have any other potential fix and flips, or anybody that would just like a cash offer that quick close where we wouldn't have to mess around with financing?
I have one that's probably coming up. It's a twin home that needs all fresh paint, all new flooring.
Yeah, I'd love that.
It kind of depends. I mean, because you got to spend money, but then if you're going to resell it, you got to make sure you.
Okay.
When you list the property, you try not to leave any money on the table, so it's not like there's going to be a big margin like on some of the houses that I look at that there's a bigger margin on them for fixing up and then reselling. But most everything right now is going for such high price with cash offers and multiple offers. It hasn't been too easy to flip them.
I know. Crazy, huh?
Yeah, it's what it is, I guess.
That's right.
I've been doing this a long time. You just go with the market, I guess. I don't know. There's no controlling it. So.
Well, the twin home, when is that going live?
Probably in 2 weeks.
Okay. Well, I'd love to be, anything you have, I'd love for you to run it by me. I mean, I'm unrepresented, so I don't know if you'd be willing to, represent me, and you could either get both sides of the commission. I don't know if you do that or if you just give the seller a discount, but, yeah, would you be able to represent me since I'm unrepresented?
I do not double-side contracts because it's the number one way that realtors lose their license.
That's fine. Would you be able to?
Yeah.
Do you instead of doing that? Do you give them
play that game.
Yeah, instead of doing that, do you just give them the 3% off on the buyers the buyer commission?
You know what? That's just between me and the seller. So it just depends. Every seller's different. Totally up to them what they want to do.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, so I would have to get someone to represent me. You're saying?
Well, you can be an unrepresented buyer if you want, or you can get somebody to represent you. Either way.
Maybe
I just learned from 18 years of experience. You don't double side things. It causes a problem.
Yeah, maybe someone.
Big problem.
If we can work out a deal, maybe someone from your brokerage can represent me or something like that.
Yeah, that's usually what I do.
Okay.
That's exactly what I do.
Yeah, and then you guys
So,
can, if you do work out something, you can. I mean, since it's inside your brokerage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Not a problem.
Well, talk to I've been doing investing for a couple years now, and it's all been my own self-generated leads. But I'm really looking to develop some relationships with some real estate agents and work together, because I understand now the power of marketing and networking. So if you could talk to them,
Oh yeah.
and get back to me, and if this one doesn't work, maybe the twin home. I mean, I'd be very interested in that. Those are a little bit easier to flip. So yeah,
They are.
I'd definitely love to take a shot at whatever you got.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay. What would be the best way to keep in touch? Is it just through text, or?
I think text is wonderful, actually.
Okay. So I will text you my name and my contact info, and I'd love to, like I said, if it's not this one, the next one. Hopefully we can do a deal together.
Hey, what was your first name?
My name is Nathan Payne.
Nathan Payne. Okay. Sounds great.
All right, Millie.
Thanks, Nathan.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Bring on the pain, baby.
Yo, who was that guy twerking on here?
I don't know. Was that?
I don't know. I was wondering the same.
How that? Why? I was busy on the phone call. Why weren't you getting writ off of here, Sean?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh!
I was wondering.
Hey, look.
What's up, bro?
Hey, listen. I invited my acquisition assistant here to get in on some of this, and she's here. And the first time here, and all that happened, and I'm getting text messages like crazy, like what in the heck? And I'm like, oh my god. I was telling her this is kind of new. I mean, you kind of fairly new at getting this going, and you kind of got it stuck out there for free, and then all of a sudden we get this.
Dude, let me tell you something.
Whatever.
That had nothing to do with me or anything I represent. I don't know how that guy got on here. Sean, I figured Sean would have had my back on that and got rid of him. But
number one, let me tell you, I was trying to send that guy a text message for half the phone call because I was the one that I was going to send the link to, and because anyway.
All right, well, let me tell you guys, if that ever happens, all you have to go is click on participants, and then go next to the person's name under more, and then you can report them or remove them from the group. So that's what I did while I was multitasking.
Yeah, my bad. I actually literally caught it right at the end, and I was like, what is that? And I was like, I wasn't sure at first, so I didn't. And
I was afraid that he was gonna whip out his little Willie or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, how far is this gonna go? How far?
I was so confused. So it was weird because I heard people talking, and then I was like, oh shoot, my bad. And then I wanted to check my mic, but then I saw that, and then but it wasn't clearly like somebody. I thought it was just somebody that was like doing something weird. I didn't think anything of it. Yeah, my bad.
I think we have to vet people a little bit better on here. We'll give them 5 seconds. If they start getting crazy on here, they're gone. Anyway, that was just an example. Like, the thing that with agents is you got to sometimes you got to soften them up. That girl doesn't know who I am. She doesn't trust me. She's not just going to be like, oh yeah, they'll take your offer. She's like, nah, man, the market's hot. Let's talk to her. Let's get her primed up. Let's be friends. Let's network, and maybe we can get a deal. It's the long game. It's the long play. It's like Jerry Norton. Jerry Norton started his YouTube channel, I think 10 or 12 years ago, and now he's at 300,000 subscribers plus. You think he got there in one day? Nah, man, he's been playing the long game. You want to be an amazing flipper investor in your area? Play the long game. Be known as the flipper. Talk to the agents, or you can just be a squeege and just try and wholesale for the rest of your life. That's not going to get you anywhere.
He got there by getting people to twerk on his videos, dude. Didn't you just get it? That's the secret.
That's right, bro.
I mean, it's unfortunately, yeah, sex does sell. That's for sure. But it ain't selling on this channel. So
that my heart sank when I was like, oh my gosh, please somebody stop it. I can't multitask, but I
got it done. Great job, Nate. We're not folding under pressure.
That's a win. That's a win to work under pressure like that.
Hey, one critique, not a critique, but I would say you didn't ask her if she's got it's fine. If you got an email list that you can get some properties. Hey, do you ever dump out properties? She doesn't. You can tell she doesn't have that list. But
and she doesn't double dip. So what is the next thing to do? is you say, hey, maybe someone for your brokerage, because if you let someone for a brokerage represent you, she getting hooked up.
100%. Exactly. Good job. And she was like,
So
"Yeah,
nice.
that's what I normally do." Like, there you go.
I got this guy at Birmingham that's wants to sell like 7 properties, and I know there's a couple of them probably. We're trying to filter them out, but I know for sure there's 4 of them that it's probably they're rentals right now. I think we're trying to get a little bit more info, kind of dial down some ARVs today, but trying to get a little bit more straight info because we looked up the owners, and this is a group of guys that they have different LLCs and stuff. So we're trying to do that, and I was kind of wanting to do it on this call today, but I don't have quite where I need to be at to call him back.
Okay.
But just a little note for entertainment, I guess. Maybe you can, I started calling you, said let's do a JV on this deal. So his cousin gets on the phone with me and says, well, you do deals anywhere? And I said, well, yeah, most anywhere. And he said, well, I got one in Palestine. And I'm like, he's talking Texas. He says Palestine, Jerusalem.
Oh gosh.
And I'm like, dude, I don't know nothing about Palestine. He said, well, they were selling for like $329 a square foot out there in them apartments. And I said, dude, only thing I can tell you is if they're being billable, go for it.
Yeah, man, I don't know anything about Jerusalem other than Jesus walked there, and I would probably stay away from Palestine.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that, but I was just saying that you never know what you're going to come across and what you're going to hear, but really definitely interested to see how these fall out. I'd like to kind of keep you in the loop on them.
Yeah, for sure.
Because if it doesn't work for one, you may have somebody it works for, and this area where they are is a definite good area and a definite rising up area.
Well, the deal is, man, what I've learned in this business is like you constantly have to be making contact with people and networking, making offers, like if you want to be relevant and growing in the business. Like I think, Sean, like wouldn't you say in our business alone, like we really didn't make the effort to, talk to agents and we, make offers to everyone. Like we went through like almost like 6 months to a year of not really being all out.
Yeah. The short answer is yeah, we didn't do that. We just, I don't know what the expression would be. We're going after low hanging fruit, right? Just like, we got all the low hanging fruit, but that's not really, that's not a way to run a business. So, but yeah, we would only network with agents when it was like convenient. We were trying to sell a deal or do something like that. But it's definitely important for the long play.
For sure. So I think that's like a mistake that most people make is they just focus only on like, getting deals from off market, and off market. That's fine, but like it can be very expensive just to base your whole business off of just paying for leads. So you got to be able to, go to RIAs, RIA meetings. You got to network, talk to people, JV. I mean, all that stuff helps you have big months.
Yeah. I mean, but there's people that generate their entire business that we, know and are trying to be more like, who generate every single one of their deals off the MLS. I mean, and referral. The power of referral is very, very powerful. And
yeah, and most of those guys are flippers, that have no idea how to market off market, Good deals off market.
And their reputation is, hey, you got a problem property? Yeah, I got a solution. They'll figure out a way to get it done. And people understand that once, and it starts with flipping, because that's the easy thing to kind of show and display. It's like, yeah, I can fix and flip this. Cool. Well, yeah, we can also do anything, if somebody needs to sell it and they got a problem.
That's right, brother. All right. Well, Sean, Scotty or Nadine, do you guys have any other questions? I actually have to hop on another call pretty soon, and I figure there's not too many people on, so maybe we can answer your questions and then be split early.
Yeah, I've just basically I brought her in here because I knew that we were kind of like you starting that hour deal like you did before.
Mm-hmm.
She very much does the MLS a lot, like searching for properties. And I've forever been just saying like, no, don't do that. No, don't do that. You waste your time. But at the same time, it's like there are deals out there. They're just hard to come by, and you have to be pretty consistent about staying up with them because, like I was trying to explain to her, and I was saying to you earlier, if that realtor talks to 30 to 50 people, well, you just got 30 outreaches without having to make the one call.
Yeah.
So, I've been trying to kind of formulate her just to stay in the MLS, but making it uh, more valuable to her and me, whatever, to not waste a lot of time with just a bunch of, nothing, and just kind of, because the more she calls, the more people's going to know her. So I've just kind of just let her go and just told her, hey, get it, just get it.
So
Because
let me put
eventually refer, huh?
let me put a caveat or give you some advice on that. If you're just calling just to chat, that's better than not even making contact, in my opinion. Like, at least you're doing something, taking action. But make offers on every deal. Even like that house for $500,000. No, heck no, I'm not paying $500,000 for that thing. So the offer will probably not get accepted. But it's the fact that you're making offers and taking action. And these people are like, oh, this guy's serious. So when she's out there, just make sure when she's looking, she's also making offers.
Yeah, she is, because I do a lot of the comping and trying to teach her more to feel more confident about comping. And I tell her, I say, make the offer right then and there if you can. And if they push you to send them an email, that's fine or whatever. But it's went from her really not making really confident offers to now she's making more confident offers. And like I tell her, no matter what it is, let's just make an offer on it. Let's just get somewhere we can make an offer.
Exactly. Just get an offer out. Put your feelers out there. Well, you got it.
Yeah, and I've been, like I said, it's been tough because everybody's pounding me about not being on the MLS, and she's steady strolling the MLS, and I'm like, just get angry. And then when you talked one time before, I was like, there's got to be an opportunity there. And then I found one, and then that's when I told her, I said, look, just keep hammering it out, because what you're doing is you're creating, by one call, you're probably creating 30 people. She's going to talk to 30 people. You know what I mean? And you're going to pop up in one of those eventually if we don't get one. If we make an offer and we don't get it, like you said, if you don't get this one, it might be the next one.
Exactly. Yeah. It's a lot of it is just being, out of sight, out of mind. You want to be in sight. You want people to be, thinking of Scotty and what he brings to the table, or Nadine, or, you just want to be, what's the word, guys? You want to be relevant. You know what I'm saying?
Relevant for sure. Top of the mind.
I appreciate y'all listening to me. And like I said, I just wanted her to be here so she can kind of see somebody and else doing it, talking about it besides me. And
well, yeah, every Monday, brother, and we'll be here Friday as well. Sean, I'll actually be in a mastermind with Sean Terry in our mastermind group. Proactive, yeah, that's right, Sanda. Proactive. So I'll be gone, but Sean will run the live mastermind. The live deal analysis office hours. You guys need anything? We're here to help. We want to help you succeed.
Do we have a proof of funds that you provide for anybody, or is that something we provide?
Not really. Not unless they're in like our mastermind.
Yeah. Well, what I was going to add on really quick, what you said was when you make an offer, right? It's just kind of, if you have a good proof of funds, right? And everybody should, be with a hard money lender, somebody you can get a proof of funds. We can talk about that another time if anybody has questions, but send out that information to these realtors, right? So, because that just nips it in the bud. Like, okay, this guy's qualified, he's got money ready. That's what the offer does for you. It makes you real, and having that money and saying, oh, this person is legitimate. It doesn't, that way next time you talk to them, it's like, okay, yeah, they're going to have an email from you, whatever the case, text. And so great job, everybody.
Sean, you're the man, bro. Appreciate you, Scotty. Thanks for supporting
Scotty,
us and being on here.
Sorry about the almost porno on there, but
sorry about the guy twerking. That was just unfortunate, but
working for deals, baby.
I'll be on my game next time. I thought I was texting that.
Well, I was busy too, so I mean, it was whatever.
All right, brother.
Later, guys.
See you.
I think you have enough. What do you call it?
I'm still here. What's up?